It's day 262.
of the 29th year and beyond. Well, today I wanted to talk about your eating habit.
My eating habits?
Yes.
Or one's eating habits?
These little things right here and this right here. I can come home after being gone all day and my loving husband will say, I said, honey, what did you eat today? Well, I had a Pop-Tart and some coffee. I had a cup of cereal. None that are completely in meal. Junk in, junk out.
Ah.
So if you're putting junk in your body, it's like putting junk in your marriage. Okay, so if you're putting junk in your marriage, let's say number one, people in your business is definitely junk in your marriage.
Okay.
Number two, over-consuming job can be junk in your marriage.
Okay.
Work-life balance. Number three, social media can definitely be junk in your marriage. Number four, deception and fraud, definitely junk in your marriage. And number five, selfishness can be junk in your marriage.
And of course, you're going to unpack all of this.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm glad you asked. Okay. So, say for instance, with the people in your business, how this causes, it creates a division in your marriage. It creates confusion. There'll be animosity for the person that's on the receiving end of, people being in your business because you're telling somebody else what you should be telling them.
Yeah, and I get that. And that's the thing. When you're talking about intimate, personal details and situations about your relationship, you should be talking to the one who is involved and who can help do something or resolve whatever those issues and challenges are.
That's right. Number two, an over-consuming job can leave your spouse feeling lonely, just out of the loop. But for the person that's overworking themselves, they can feel exhausted. They can feel unconnected. They can feel like they're neglecting because they are neglecting their spouse. It's not a good way to go.
I understand that too.
Number three, social media. Social media can rob you of your time. They estimate that people can spend up to 4 to 6 hours on social media a day. Well, if you're spending that much time on social media, you're working a job, sleeping, when do you have time for your spouse?
Well, and again, that's, a lot of people do spend a great amount of time involved in social media in some shape, form, or fashion. And it does take away from the quality time that you're able to spend with the person that you love.
Social media together. All right, number four, deception and fraud.
I love the sound of that.
Yes. Keeping up lies and secrets.
Yeah.
That leads to mistrust. It can lead to jealousy. It can lead to a whole lot of things, including divorce.
Yes, it can, and yes, it does.
Number five, selfishness. If you're eating what you want and doing what you want, that just leads to that self-gratification. You're only trying to satisfy what you want. You're not taking into consideration what your spouse needs and later down the line how that's going to affect them.
Well, and that's true. If your diet is such, well, I can eat what I want, because it only impacts me. That's not true. It impacts the person that you love. And if you're doing stuff that's not going to benefit you from a health perspective, then the person that you love, your spouse, has to be there for the fallout as well.
That's right.
Even though you made the poor choices, now that your health is impacted, now they have to be on that journey with you.
That's right.
When it could have been avoided.
You've had a heart attack, you've had a stroke, and now that person is the one that's going to have to take care of you. Bottom line, eating junk may cause a euphoria. It may cause a high. It may cause you to feel wonderful. But emotionally, eventually, you're going to crash. And once you crash...
Yeah. Well, and again, when you speak about that, the euphoric feeling or whatever, junk has no long-term benefit. Whether you're talking about food or whether you're talking about opportunities in your marriage, there is no long-term benefit. So,
it leaves you unsatisfied and it leaves you hungry.
So, junk in, junk out. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Bye.